Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host. Look at my thing, just keep lagging. I don't know, you just lag. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, y'all. Good morning, girl. This has been the day. This is the day. This is the day, honey. I am so glad and thankful this morning because it took me a minute to get up and do this. I'm normally up and at it and ready for what's in the bag, and it was a struggle. It never normally a struggle for me in the morning, but I was struggling this morning, boy. But anyway, I did get my coffee in though. I got me some. You know what? I got me some great value coffee. And I don't know why it looks like to me I'm lagging. Does it look like I'm lagging on your side? No? In my
Nope.
side, it does. It's looking crazy. But anyway, and I had tried, let me tell you how special this was. I had tried this new Delight International Bridgerton Berry and Cream. And the reason why this is so special to me because I went to Walmart and this young man and his mom was in there and she was like, and I don't know, I forgot his name. Oh my God. They got that International Berry Delight. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, I wonder what that tastes like. And then I said, oh, let me try that. And there were only one left. And he was like, ma'am, you go ahead and you can have it. And I was like, oh, how special that was. So I literally got me some, it's different. It's different. I'm not going to say that I would try it again. Pay it, but one good part about it is I don't have to use a lot of sugar. Eh, that's the best part about it.
Because it's already sweet.
It's already sweet. I made a mistake and put too much sugar in the first time. Hey, mommy! And let me tell you, boy, that was so sweet. It had my eyes popped open. I
I,
knew if I was a diabetic man, that would have been a high number there, boy.
I bet it gave you a major boost.
It did. Well, I couldn't drink it. It was just too much sugar because it's all
Oh,
like I said, it's
wow.
already sweet. And as
Uh-huh.
much sugar as I use, I think I use about 3 tablespoons of
Hey,
coffee, of sugar,
golly. Yeah.
and with that, oh my God, it's not. It gives you a good sugar rush, man. My eyes went woo. Well, anyway, BFF, I want to introduce to some and present to other my BFF, my BFF. Yvonne. Good morning, Yvonne.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Look at you
So
on the road.
I know, I'm Gma, and it's playoff time for
Yeah.
this division of baseball.
Good
So
morning, Robbie.
got a game at 10 and then have one at noon. So and
Yeah.
it's over an hour away. So I got to do what I got to do. So I'm
Yeah.
set up and I'm dedicated.
You
So
committed, boy. Let me tell
yeah,
you something. My
like I
BFF, she
said,
committed to whatever we get put our minds on, and she find that it's a good idea. Let me tell you something. This is one of the ones that you pray for that because she's committed. Look at her riding.
yeah,
He
Yeah.
riding. Thank God you ain't
I,
driving.
I know.
Thank you, Will.
Whew,
Thank you, Will, for driving.
look, thank the Lord, you right. But this morning in my cup, I have some coffee that I had the other day, and hey, don't judge me. I put it in the refrigerator. I said it's gonna make for some great iced coffee instead of me because I found that I throw a lot away sometimes. So I just said I'm gonna put it in and make me some iced coffee, and that's what I have this morning.
Good
I have
morning,
my
Dada.
original 8 o'clock coffee with some alternative sweeteners, for the
Yeah,
diabetics. And I do have my little cheap creamer. I done fell in love with the what's that, the light brand or something like that.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
fallen in love with it. So I do have my hazelnut in here. So
It's good.
yeah, a little sugar, little sugar is okay because I darn it take it completely out my diet altogether. So
So you put sugar in it?
no, no. The sweetener, the creamer is sweet. So that's
Oh,
why I say
I
yeah.
thought you just said you put sugar in it. Oh, you put creamer
Oh
in it.
no,
That
I
make
said
it sweet.
I'll turn the sweetener. When I go to try and use sugar, I don't know. It's like a because I haven't had it in so long, it don't taste right. It
The taste buds
immediately
is
tastes too sweet
changed.
for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One day that'll be me. Right now, and I'm taking in as much as I can because when somebody tell me I can't take it or no or eat it no more, I can look reminisce on it and remember how good it was back when. You know what I'm saying? At least I had some I could able to look back and say, let me stop.
See, see, so you trying to get it in? You trying to go ahead and
Yeah, I'm
get
getting it
it in?
all in. Thank you. That's what I like. I'm sorry. It's not good for you, but that's what I like. I keep expressing this concern about sugar because I know it kind of runs in my family, the diabetes things and stuff
Oh,
like
okay.
that. And I know better, and just because I know better don't always I always do better. So I know one day it's going to be something that I have to just either slack off or not do at all. Right, mommy?
Mhm.
Mhm. But anyway, today we got a great topic, and I feel that a lot of times when we get topics, we don't. A lot of our topics people don't want to talk about. They don't want to bring it to the forefront because it makes either someone look bad, the company look bad. It makes
Mhm.
my mama said right,
Right.
and but something happened to Yvonne the other week, and I felt that this was a great time to set an example and talk about this topic because, I feel that a lot of people take take respect, they take uh what they do as far as their job concern as something to just do. They don't show the love and the compassion
Right.
behind the fact that this was your life choice. You chose this, and for the way you speak to people and the way you choose to talk to one another, to people. So we thought that this talk about customer service. And before that, we definitely want to do this before we even talk about customer service. We want to do this. But hey, y'all ain't hear that to the end. Let me do that one more time.
What's in the what's in the bag review?
Y'all hear that now?
Yeah.
It was low. But let me tell you something. We get ready to do a review. We get ready to do a
Yeah.
what's in the bag review. We're gonna call out some shout outs on a few companies that's basically we having issues and we feel that their customer service needs to be changed. They shouldn't treat us in the manner that they treat us, no matter what color, creed, no matter what age, nationality, whatever,
That's
ever.
right.
You should, if you take a job, you should treat a person with respect. So I'm gonna give it over to Yvonne for a few, and I'm gonna let her talk about what happened to her. And I think about 2 weeks. Was it a week or two
But
weeks ago?
it was yeah, it was 2 weeks ago now.
Okay.
I needed some medication, blood pressure medication, and I had turned in the prescription on a Monday, and they told me that it would be that that it would be ready in 2 days. Well, 2 days came and went. I called, still no medication, and then finally I called back again on that Friday, and I got the rudest person that I have experienced in a very long time. She was very rude. She said, "Well, it's just not in." Then so I said, "Well, ma'am," I said, my blood pressure is really high." She said, "Well, you can get this one, and it's $106." I said, "I shouldn't have to pay $106 for something that I normally get for free. When did you guys place the order?" So she said, when it came in." So I said, "What day?" And it just went from there all the way to the point when I got ready to, she said, "Well, it'll be in on Saturday." I said, I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "I don't guarantee anything. I just said it's gonna be in on Saturday." So I said, "Wow." I said, "Okay." So she said, "Hold on." So she came back. She said, "Well, I tell you what, we can sell you some pills, so that you won't be panicking since you panicking." I said, "Huh?" I said, "Ma'am, my blood pressure," and it was high. It was high enough for me to really be put in the hospital. It was 190 over 101. And I told her, I said, "Ma'am, I'm not panicking. I'm asking for what I placed an order for that should have been here." I said, "This is my life." And so she kept on talking. She kept on talking. So I let her say everything she was going to say, even to the point where she asked me the number of pills. I said, "Well, how much are they?" She said, "How many you want?" I said, "Well, you said it's going to be on Saturday. I don't make guarantees." I said, "Well, how many do you think?" She said, "Whatever you want." "How many you want? You want one, two, or you want three?" I was like, "Wow, okay." So I said, "Okay, let me flip the script on her." So I let her say everything, being nice to her. And then at the end, I said, "Hey, ma'am, thank you so much for your help." I said, "And what's your name?" She told me her name. I said, "Thank you for telling me your name. That's because I'm filing a complaint against you." I said, "How dare you take and tell me that I'm panicking? I know that I should be in the hospital. I'm trying to avoid having to go into the hospital just by getting my medication. You trying to tell me how I'm supposed to feel and how I'm supposed to act." And I did. I did. I filed a complaint, and I've been following up every few days to find out what happened to this person, because I feel like this is not her first time having that type of an attitude. And you never know what somebody's situation or circumstances is, especially when it comes to medication. For somebody to take and give you that type of attitude, and they feel justified about it.
And I mean, it not even just the fact it was your medication, just the service, you know.
Hmm.
And so where was this that you went to go?
Yeah.
And I want to,
Oh,
yeah, where was it?
this was the Walmart in Carrollton, Georgia.
Mm.
Walmart pharmacy in Carrollton, Georgia.
So that's Walmart in Carrollton, Georgia. Y'all take notes of that. I don't know who's in Carrollton. If you got family members in Carrollton, if y'all
Right.
know somebody that works for any of the Carrollton in that type of pharmacy, you need to take them and show them this and let them know that customer service is what it is, you know. And I just felt like this. I wanted to put up these little sayings because customer service, while acting as a representative of any company, ensures that you treat a customer with respect they deserve and reflect this in your communication. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I done been with me and Yvonne has gone in to so many different places, and I can even testify to this. The young employees now, they speak to you, don't care what
Hmm.
way they speak to you. How the managers now, they don't care about customer service, they don't care about how you're being treated and how they're talking to you. I mean, I even, like, I think I told this story before, when we was living in Villa Rica, and I went to the McDonald's, and the young man literally threw my food at me.
Yes.
And I went to talk to the manager, and I'm telling the young man, that's not the way you toss somebody's food at them. You don't,
Hmm.
well, he had an attitude. I don't know what his day was. I had no idea why. But when I went to the manager And I told her what, what had occurred and what I should have, what I said to the young man. And her explanation for it is he's somebody's child. And I'm like, he's somebody's child. So am I.
Right.
I'm somebody's child. Is that your reasons for allowing him to be disrespect? This was a good time for her to train him
That's
up
right.
and teach him how to speak. Even if you have a bad day, I get it. But when you have a bad day, you got to realize, you're dealing with people for a few seconds, for a few minutes or whatever. You
That's right.
serving them. This is your life choice. You chose this job.
Mhm.
Now, whatever circumstances that it made that you had to take it, that's not my problem. My problem is the way you speak to me, how you communicate to me about the service or give me the service that is due to me. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? So my thing was, why are customer service such an issue?
It's a
Because
huge issue.
what here issue you said?
No, I said huge issue.
And
Huge.
most of to me it's just the fact that people just don't respect each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
respect factor. You know,
Yeah.
um I've seen managers just because they have titles, and I've seen people just because they can say and do things to people, they do it and it's
Mhm.
accepted.
It's accepted.
It's accepted.
Mhm. Yeah.
Why? How, who? I mean, be honest with you. And then if they do it, you get mad, you get angry. We all get upset, but we don't do nothing about it. What we need to be doing is getting up here like Yvonne's doing, right into whoever over their heads, and getting to
Mhm.
the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Because we're not here for you to beat up on. She was beat up on. This,
Yeah.
this person literally beat it up on her because of her medication, because of what did she want? She needed her to give her a medication. So
Yeah.
I said, why is there bad customer service? All right. That when I read up on this, they said there was five main causes of poor customer service, including hiring the wrong person. I feel like that's hiring the wrong person. I think
Mhm.
that's hiring the wrong person. That yeah, hiring, and then hiring the wrong person,
Yeah.
because that's what's going on now. Since 2024, people are being hired for you ain't they not even
Yeah.
a lot of them saying no experience is necessary.
Mhm.
You're not
Mhm.
even experienced. You hiring people not even experiencing good customer service. They'll say good customer service, but what do you call good customer service?
Yeah.
Just selling whatever your
Exactly.
product is and getting get your return from it? Because that's not
Mhm.
customer service.
Not at all.
Not at
Not at
all.
all.
Okay. Lack of training. So if you're
Mm.
gonna get somebody with some unexperience, train them up. Stop
Yeah.
letting us be that we come up and actually want to come into your establishment, and you literally making us feel like we're not supposed to be there. We're not going to come back there, or we're going to just feel like we just want to come in there and blow the place up.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And Valerie, she said the companies are not training their managers, and I agree with that. I agree because the question I was going to ask, what I was going to ask our viewers today is, how do you guys feel when you go into these places and it's not the low hanging fruit. It's not the cashiers or what. It's the managers and the owners. Because we've had that experience. Remember, we went to that WMB on Highway
Mhm.
5 in Douglasville, and the man showed out, fixed our food wrong, didn't want to correct it or give us back our money.
Yep.
I mean, literally showed out and was gonna call the police on us.
Yep.
And we weren't even argumentative. We were
Nope.
just like,
He just
it's
had a
right.
bad day. He's having a bad day, and it reflects. And that's right, Rob. He said starts at home. Customer service starts at home. It start with respect. You gotta
Yeah,
learn how to respect people. Your
exactly.
mother, your fathers, your siblings, your overhead people. You just gotta learn that
People.
part, and that starts when you're young.
Yeah.
Now, if you're one of the ones that, allow your children to do whatever, and then expect society to allow them to do whatever, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. You're going to have a problem. You're going to have some problems. Like right now,
Yeah.
and they say employee burnouts.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. They know there's not a lot of people to work now,
Yeah.
so the ones that is working, they got to work all these hours, and they
Mhm.
getting burnt out, and then they taking it out on the customers, and the customers
Yes.
is the problem now. No, the customer still ain't your problem. You better go to your employer and tell them to hire some more people, because at the end of the day, the way things are now, people are not considering for life. They'll shoot you.
Oh yeah. Like
You get
human life has no value.
none.
Mm-mm.
None. So now we treating our customers wrong, and they want their hamburger, their cheeseburger, and you ain't giving them what they want. They coming in and shooting you. This just happened on Old National.
Oh, that
Uh,
sure did.
yeah, on Old
Burger
National at Burger
King.
King. The
Yep.
young lady didn't get the cheese on her burger and got mad and came in, was talking, and they were back and forth, and she shot
Shot
the
her
young lady, shot her
over
over
some
some
cheese.
cheese. Okay, now I'm just saying, what's the problem now? What is it that we can't figure out? Respect comes, okay, maybe I don't know why the cheese was an issue, but let me tell you something. If somebody come to my establishment and saying that they're missing some cheese, that
You
is,
can have it.
you can have that.
Have it.
Better yet, let me throw this. You can have that sandwich. Let me give you another one with some
Another
cheese on it.
and I'll give you some extra slices on the side.
Yeah,
Cause my
I would.
it is not that
It's not
serious.
that. I worked for just about maybe 2 months ago. I was hired on. I was supposed to be hired on to this restaurant. They literally hired me on, and
Yeah.
when I got in there, I realized there was a lot of issues when I first got there, because they didn't train. They trained us very well, hard. It was not a good training. Nothing was right. But when they finally opened the store, it
Hmm.
was a brand new store. When they finally opened the store, there were people coming through drive-through, and they were getting their orders wrong. They all kinds of stuff. Now it's a brand new store. The store just opening, but the managers, which I was supposed to be one, I found out that was not even the truth. But the managers was literally getting mad at the customers. Talk about some. One of the customers told him that the chicken was wrong, and she got mad because the chicken. She told her the chicken was wrong. Told her she had to bring the chicken back, and then they'll give her another one. I mean, all of this crazy stuff over, and all it takes is just being nice. Everybody's not going to have a problem. So if you give them another piece of chicken because you messed up, ain't gonna do nothing but get that customer to come back again, because they know at least
Exactly.
consider that they have feelings. They spending their money, their
Yeah.
time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And then y'all don't even. This was a good one for me. Misunderstanding customer expectations.
Come on, say that one again.
Misunderstanding customers' expectations.
Hmm.
You
That
don't
is
even get.
it.
When she went in there, she expected you to be a little more sympathetic, because guess what? You giving her medicine for her health.
That's right.
What was wrong with that? What what was wrong with understanding that your job is to make sure that it's it, it's your job to make sure that your customer is doing great when they leave you, from when the time they come in your presence to the
Exactly.
time that they leave, so they want to come back. Not I remember going down here, and there was only one store that I knew carried a was it Walmart? What was it? It was a store. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. In Douglasville, there's a Dollar
Hmm.
General on Highway 5. Every time I got to go to that store,
Woo.
I get the heebie-jeebies, because I know that the experience, and I said, well, maybe I'm attracting this because when I go to this store every time, the experience is terrible. To the point, one of the managers, the lady that was working there, she was the, I don't know if she was the manager or not. I had an issue that I ranged up some tape. I ranged up the tape. The tape was in the wrong area, so it was more expensive. So I went to her and I asked her and told her about the tape being in the wrong area and could she clear it out. She gonna tell me that's not her job. I said, what do you mean that's not your job? So you're gonna make me buy something that doesn't, and I told you this is not what it was in the right area. Her attitude. And then another time, that same place. It's just sometimes
Yeah.
people just do not understand that, customer service is part of your job no matter where you work at. I don't care where you work at.
Yeah,
Customer
exactly.
service.
Exactly.
Customer
Yeah. I went
service.
to get lunch. I went to get lunch one day over by my office in Norcross, and the lady, I guess they were having a bad day, everybody in the restaurant. And then so when I said to them, I said, that's not what we ordered. We all ordered salads, and it's this and it's X amount of dollars. And then so she said, well, take it or leave it. I said, take it or leave it. I said, okay, we'll just leave it. And I said, and then we're gonna leave a lot of business. I said, because normally this is where we place the bulk of our orders at. And I said, you telling me to take and leave it? I said, I'm gonna tell them not to take and do the catering because we had an event coming up at the office, and that was gonna be an order for like 250 people. So you telling me to leave it, you just shot your own self in the foot. And when I said that, she comes back and says, wait a minute, hold on, let me look at everything. No, 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 thank you, because you already told me. You told me to take it or leave it, so I'm deciding to just take and leave it. I'll go over there to one of my favorite places, and one of my favorite places is Chick-fil-A. And you know why Chick-fil-A is one of my favorite? It is
You ever
not
have a
necessarily
problem?
the food. It is
Customer
the
service.
customer service. They're always on point. If it's rare when there's an issue, but if there is an issue, they correct it immediately. They don't give you a whole lot of You experienced that when we had lunch that
Yes,
day.
yes,
They
yes.
made your salad look like they done double
It's pretty.
portions and everything.
It was pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
No negative feedback. And then they wanted to know if everything was okay and if there was anything else that you
Right.
that you needed.
Right. And that's the customer service that we're lacking. We're lacking that. I don't know if
Hmm.
everybody needs to find out what ingredients that Chick-fil-A is having, but they need to find out what they're doing because for real. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember when I used to work for Arby's, we was strict on customer service to the point that we had a bell when you walk out
Oh
and
yeah.
people we wanted
Hmm.
the people to ring it. I got tired of that bell. But when that bell rang, we knew that we did our jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Satisfied
It was a
customer.
sign of a satisfied customer.
Hmm.
And I felt that that's what's more important than anything. You got sometimes you can have the worst food, but if you come and have a waitress or a waiter that has great customer service, your tips is higher. You they respect
Yes.
they respect your restaurant or wherever you're working at. I mean, it's not always about the
Yeah.
food. I mean, people don't understand that. And my last thing, and I put this one because, and you can see on there, it says no respect. No respect. That was the sixth one that I came up with the six. It was five, but I had to come up with the last one because people don't realize this. And I mean, this is the God honest truth. But respect, and look at this. Respect is the backbone of customer service culture.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It
it is.
is.
It is. And it accepted because if people respect you when they give you respect when you coming in their facility into someone else's facility because 98% of them, and you ain't even working at your own. This is all somebody else's stuff. So it don't mess with
Hmm.
too much of your pockets unless somebody tell on you or tell or let them know that you're acting like this. Because if they don't let
Right.
someone know that this is going on in their store, they basically they're getting away with it, and we allow
Mhm.
it. Believe it or not,
We allow
we allow it.
exactly.
We allow it.
We
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 yeah
allow it.
yeah. You know why we allow it? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mhm.
I apologize.
No, I was getting ready. No, I was getting ready to say I feel like we allow it because we're afraid that businesses will shut down in our communities. They'll pull their businesses out because if the customer service gets so bad, people stop going. But corrective measures can't take place, like Marvina said, if no one knows.
No one knows. Got to tell.
Mhm.
And let me say this: if you got bad customer service in the area, and no and people stop coming, you're going to lose your business anyway. So the best
Mhm.
way to gain it, to best way to give and keep a great business in your area, and is to let them know that this is what's going on. Call out. They got receipts where they got numbers that you can call. They
That's
got
right.
surveys now. They got it where you can call the overheads, talk to their managers. And if that
Yeah.
don't help, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but sometimes when you get some free stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes you can get
Yes,
some
you
free
do.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
Free food,
free food,
free
yeah,
clothes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's important, a lot of people don't realize this, but it's important that when you come into anybody facility, if you own a business and you're a business owner, they don't want to know that their business is going down because other people are not treating their customers right.
Exactly.
So they will
Exactly.
solve it by not only getting, I don't say get rid of them. I'm just, if you're not a good fit for a job, I don't believe you should be there. I don't care. I'm okay with you getting rid of
Yeah.
you, because if I come in there and you striking out at me and I know you done striked out to another person. So let's be real. Why would you
Exactly.
want anybody in society accept it? We accept that. Why do we accept it? Because why? We
Mhm.
feel that this is their job and this is what's supposed to happen. I don't get it, because no, it don't. As a manager, I've been managing, oh my God, for over 20 something years. I've been a manager. I have never,
Mhm.
ever in all these years ever had a problem with somebody coming to me and saying I'm disrespectful and give them bad customer service. Thank you, mommy. Because one thing I've
Mhm. Mhm.
learned was respect. I don't want
That's
to lose
right.
my money over somebody that's going to be in there for a few seconds of my time because I'm
That's
having a
right.
bad day. We got to sometimes peel
Mhm.
off that bad day lie and to allow you to
Mhm.
feel that it's okay to treat anybody the way you feel that you want to treat them, instead of going by the
Oh
laws and
no.
regulations of being a customer
Mhm.
server. I'm trying to get to be
And
honest with you. That's what it is.
there's nothing wrong with serving. There's nothing wrong with being in any type of position to where you're in a serving position. There's nothing wrong with it. It's called hospitality. There's nothing wrong with it. And I think that sometimes people, they need the money, but they feel that the job is beneath them.
Hmm.
They feel that the job is beneath them. And you know where I got that from? When we were at Crystal's one time, and remember the guy, he went off on us.
He
Uh,
went off on it because it was New Year's Eve and he wanted to be out
yes,
partying and he had to work.
he was the only
And we
one
ain't
in
get
there.
our food either.
We
We
didn't.
ain't get no food either. We ain't get it.
And
He sent
he
us on
told
our
us he
merry
wasn't
way.
giving
He
it.
told us he was not giving us that food, and we ain't
He
get it.
was not giving it, and we
Oh, I
didn't
know
get
he
it.
haven't worked there no more though.
No, he don't. Cause I did what I normally do. I filed a complaint.
You
I
don't,
filed a complaint.
yeah. I mean, your day is okay with us because we're not sharing your issues. So
That's right.
don't bring your issues to us like we want to deal with it. You got to learn to take off your mask. That's mask that you have when you live everyday life. I call it a mask,
Mhm.
because when I come into my house, I'm dealing with the little things in my house. I can't deal with the things at my job when I deal with my house. I gotta go to work and deal with the stuff at work. And sometimes I rather work so I don't have to deal with the stuff at home. I'm being honest. It's just that's just an honesty to me. So you got to learn, pick your
And
battles.
business is business.
Yeah, but you got
You've
to pick
got
the
to go ahead
battles.
and leave.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Hmm. And personal is personal and business is business. You got when you go to work, you got to leave your personal issues and everything at that door. Don't take it into that business with you. That's
Mm-hmm.
just like when you leave your job and you get home, you need to leave the negatives of that job right there where it's at. Don't take it into your home. So it's the same methodology.
Yeah, I heard that, and this is so true. I know we said this already, but I wanted to pull it up so you can see it. The companies are not training the managers. The companies are not trained.
Mhm.
The problem is some of the managers are training. They're not training their crews. So,
That's right.
some of the managers just don't care. That's the
Mhm.
problem. The managers don't care. The employees don't. You ain't no better than the leader. If your leader don't care, you ain't gonna. The rest of them ain't gonna care. They ain't gonna care. We just don't care
Yeah.
no more. We just disrespectful and we don't care. Robert Willis
And look.
said people don't
Mhm.
believe this, but customer service starts at home. We said this earlier. That's
Yes, it
true.
does. Yeah, it does. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
And just think about the people who kids go to school, and kids are quick to tell you, you can't tell me what to do. My mom and my daddy, and that same attitude and mentality follows them as they get older and take it right on into the workforce.
She said they
Hmm.
hire anybody, no pay.
Yep.
That's true. And let me tell you, since
Hmm.
COVID ended,
Woo.
that's something
Yes.
that they doing now. I mean, I didn't even know that there's so many jobs out here that people are being hired for, and now they are
Hmm.
ready to train them. Look at the truck company. They taking them
That's right.
18-year-olds and putting them out there because there's more work to be done, but there's no job. There's nobody that wanted to
Yeah.
work them. And let me say this, and y'all better watch out because y'all raising up these little crazy bad kids and letting them get everything they want and getting entitled. Then you're gonna look inside the restaurant and there's gonna be a robot coming and taking your orders,
That's
or
right.
you're
You better
gonna
say
be
it.
able to get your food from vending machines, or you're gonna go in the doctor's office, which is happening now.
Yeah.
So don't
It's
think
happening
that
now.
they don't realize customer service is an issue. They just gonna be replacing us. So I remember
That's
when
the
I was a
yes.
kid, they said that we were going to be the ones that working in McDonald's, and the kid and then our children and stuff is going to be working in like these big
Hmm.
companies or whatever. Well, let me say this. In a minute, we ain't gonna have no jobs because the AL, the artificial intelligence, are taking it over. They even got trucks
AI.
that drive
Mhm.
AI rather. I'm sorry. They even got trucks they drive by themselves. Their cars driving by
Yes.
themselves, and all you need to do is sit there and make sure that you're going where it needs. It's all coming to a head. So I'm gonna just tell you, you are
Yes.
being disrespectful and
They,
being the way you are in customer service. Don't mean it's not being noticed.
yeah, they taking notice because I'm gonna tell you, they had that video going around where the robot is making the pizza dough for Domino's. He in there making it, doing the dough and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and he sent it on down the line, and then they make the pizzas.
Yeah,
So pretty soon they gonna have them doing everything,
yep, the machine.
everything.
When you go in McDonald's now, you ain't even got to put the cups. The cups come down, and all of them, and all you got to do is the machine tells you what drink it goes. It comes down. Why wouldn't you get a arm and let it take you, send it out the window without? You know what I'm saying? Just think about it.
Exactly.
Take a bag, have a bag arm to
Hmm.
put it out the window, or any of those things. Let me tell you something. It's coming to a head. It's coming to a head.
Yeah,
Diana Ellis said
it's
the girl
happening.
showed up to work and was the only one to come in. She quit. The owners are out golfing or on the island. They get burnt out, Dot I. And guess what?
They do.
I figured she must have been so burnt out that she said, "Forget that. I'm out of here. Y'all don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna have
And
nobody else help.
and
No."
and that is happening. You have people that walk off jobs now. The lady that walked off of the restaurant, I think it was in New Jersey. She walked out of the restaurant and said, "Forget it." But she did lock it up. Thank the Lord, she locked it up. But she locked it up and left. She was the only one there. She said she wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
That
that's
she
what that
kept,
I was talking about.
running into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably what.
And look at that I said too. The hospitals are firing managers if they have too many customer service complaints. They should be girl, the
They should.
problem is it's not that a lot of these companies should be firing a lot of people, but they don't complain.
Exactly.
They just let them do it.
Yeah.
They drive off. You get somebody talking to you like anything. They drive off and we act like they. And then believe it or not, they doing it to somebody else. You ain't the only one that they doing
Yeah.
it to. There is no
Yeah.
way. And Valerie said the young generations had issues in the world. No foundations, no structure in a company or as of today. They looking money profit, not people retention. Yup. Paying
Mhm.
your people so you will have quality service and profit. Customer service is the key to success. Girl, give me the that catering. I tell you, right? I feel
That's
the
right.
same way. Give it to me, baby. She wants you to get her that catering. Make sure next time you look Valerie up so she can make those sandwiches and stuff for you, girl. She gone again. Oh, let me see who else. Somebody said that's true. All right, Miss Grayson, let's talk about you. Let's see what you wrote. Let me see if I can make this bigger. My problem is seeing. Okay, here we go. People look for jobs for the money. They only
Take and
want the
put it
money.
right over. There you
I
go.
did. They only want the money and they don't care about anything or anyone. They don't know what customer service is, especially these young people. That is so true. They are working only because their parents are telling them, so true, that
Yep.
they better get a job. So true. If they wanted to live in their home, if they want to live in their home, so true. They really don't want to work anyway. This is
Mhm.
not all of the young people who are taught at home how to respect you and others. That, mommy, you got that. We see your name. You ain't got to write your name no more. Yeah, you know what? It's funny that we saying that because my mom know that that's what we going through now. I know that children really just
Yeah.
don't want to work, and when they do work, they just like you said, if you make them do stuff, they're not gonna give their whole 100%. It's just they just working. They don't
Yeah.
see they don't see
Mhm.
nothing but somebody forcing them to do something that they don't want to do. And Robbie says Shake and Shake started this few years ago. Let me see if I can highlight it so I can see. Okay, years ago. No waiters or waitresses. You walk to the computer and order your food and pay your bill. You only in
Mhm.
contact with the cooks. Which steak and shake? Because
Yeah.
I would still have a. You must be where you at, because don't we still have waiters and waitresses, Yvonne?
We doing some of them, but like one of them in Atlanta, they
Oh,
don't.
really?
They have
You gotta
just the
go to that
cooks.
one.
You go. I was lost. I was like, just like when I went into McDonald's.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
you
in the
was crazy
world
lost at McDonald's. You went to the
I
kiosk like,
was. I'm like, make an announcement so I can go ahead and prepare myself because I've been trying to figure it out. But I'm telling you, you are right. And people say, "Oh, it's just the wave of the future." It is the wave of the future, but it's not.
yeah,
It wasn't necessarily designed that way out.
yeah.
But like Marvina said, the more complaints that people receive regarding customer service, they're coming up with ways to avoid those complaints so that they don't lose their business.
Right. Why you think Walmart and them doing
Oh,
self-service and stuff like that? You ain't gonna be mean to yourself. I mean, they have a problem with stealing, but you ain't gonna go up to the self-serve thing and start talking to yourself bad or those things. So you got self-service in there. Then when you go to McDonald's, you got the kiosk, and now it's so weird. But before this,
yeah.
some of the restaurants was you could order. They had this little screen that you could order, but nobody really utilized that too much. But now you
Mm-hmm.
can literally order from your table, and so y'all better watch out. This
Yeah.
customer service stuff, it's not going to
These,
be long because they're going to eliminate all of this stuff in a
mm-mm.
minute.
These apps on your phone for you could pay your bill at the table and everything.
Yep.
So it's a lot going on.
Yep,
It's a
yep,
lot.
yep. So I'm just being honest.
Mm.
We gotta learn the respect process of this. And meanwhile, we have a lot of at home jobs opening up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of those now. These people you're literally talking to people at their houses, and I done had someone hang up on me, and I done had, yeah, they having a bad day, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I could get it. Sometimes, you got your family and friends there, but these at home jobs, you can't, sometimes it's hard to uh leave home when you at home. So when you
Yeah,
at,
yeah.
you
You
know what
got to
I'm
be
saying?
disciplined.
Is you gotta be definitely gotta
Mm-hmm.
be disciplined, because baby, it's not easy. If you at home and got your husband fighting, you fighting, everybody fighting, and then you gotta get online to talk to
And then
some
you like, shh,
customers.
be quiet.
Right.
Hey, Cage.
Yeah. The average employees are unstaffed while underpaying and prioritizing the bottom line over people. And it shows in how the average employee shows up, or lack of showing up. The care is more in the sale, and security. Securing the sale is rather than importing the quality of employment. Wait, I think I read that wrong. Wait, the care is more in sale and securing the sale. So rather than improving the quality of employment condition, therefore the quality of the staff, they eliminate it with technology. So true. So they don't want to train. So
This
altogether,
is
basically
true.
what she's
So
saying
true.
is to eliminate trying to get training the employees, to eliminate having to deal with this. They're using technology. I mean, it's bound to come. It's bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Everything technology
Mm-hmm.
is just coming up anyway. It just makes it easier. You know, it's so funny. I was this. I don't know why this
And let,
saying in the
and let
Bible.
me say
Go ahead.
this. It,
You cutting off. Go ahead. Say
huh? I
it.
was saying technology is not. Oh, I was saying technology is not cheap. I said technology is cheap. It's expensive. So rather invest money into
They can't hear you. You
technology in
still
there,
was cutting off. You
then
still cut.
because I
You still
guess they.
cutting off. You hear me? Your
Okay, what
your
about
words.
now?
Yeah, your words was
Uh
cutting
huh.
off.
So
Go
what
ahead.
about
Now say
now?
it. Now say it. Mm-hmm.
I said that technology is not cheap. They're spending a lot of money, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this technology into their place of business. And like Cage said, they rather do that than to train people up in the right way. And I guess maybe
The loss. Keep losing you. I'm sorry. We keep losing you. Okay, so let me put up here what that I said. Make sure she'll come back in when she get in the better, because they driving, working from home, and people don't think you are doing a job. The job expects a certain amount of productivity. And let me say something. Some people that's working at home don't think they're working. And some people that are working at home, their family don't think you're working either. Because they think when you're working at home that you're free to be able to do whatever they want you to do. But this work at home stuff is everywhere, and that's what
yeah.
they're doing. They're expecting. I'm sorry, Vaughn. You back in. You want to go ahead and say what you were saying? I apologize.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's okay. I was just saying that technology is not cheap. They're spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to get the technology into their place of business. And
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, when they're doing that, they and that tells you a lot. If they're willing to spend that kind of money, the owners themselves are tired of the lack of customer service of
Mm-hmm.
people that they're being able to get in.
Mm-hmm. 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 This is my sister right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me
Yeah.
see what she said. Wait, did I miss it? I got it. Oh, I got it. Let me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cage. I'm gonna get back again. This stuff back here. They don't want to pay. They don't want to give benefits. They don't want to accountability. So it's easy to put the money in the technology. Yep. I guess you're right. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Paige, let me say something to
Yeah.
you. I'd rather not pay nobody who's treating if you ain't good at what you do, if the customer service is not right, and I'm sorry, I'd rather go ahead on and do the technology stuff too. I mean, it's just boils down to nowadays,
Yeah.
what you require in your establishment is to build money, like you said, to build it, and there's people in here that is just tearing it down, whereas they got to continue to, this is not just a little problem, but this is a big problem. That's the reason why a lot of people are adopting, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
companies are adopting this because it's not something that we could just,
That's right.
we might see this like with Yvonne, we might see that this lady just treated her wrong, but you think about how many other people that she has spoken to like this, or how many other people are being spoken to by other people like this, or getting mad because their food is not right, or people
Mm-hmm.
are just getting mad because, I mean, and people don't have hospitality anymore. So I'm sorry. I don't
Mm-mm.
mean to say that I want all the jobs to be taken away, but I just don't want to be have to be product of somebody's bad day. I'm just, and I get it. I really
Yeah.
get it. I really get it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We shouldn't have to be subjected to it.
No matter what they pay for technology, they still save millions of taxes, pay and medical insurance. Yep. They ain't gotta worry
Yeah,
about none of
this is
that when they
true.
put the technology in there. They ain't gotta worry about no all that extra stuff that they do with the employees. And I bet you one thing, they ain't gotta pay no employee to do all of that. And I'm sorry,
Mm-mm.
but this is happening. So y'all better watch out. You
Yeah.
think children, you bringing these kids up, and you realizing that we got to start making jobs. That's why everybody's out here selling stuff now. That's why everybody got their hustle on. You got Amazons. Everybody got a hustle now because guess what?
Yeah.
It's like jobs are getting much more slim. You can't go out to get a job
Mm-hmm.
with too much anymore. You gotta have some type of education for the techno jobs. What is your position, Yvonne?
Project manager.
You're a project manager. Those are things
Uh-huh.
that's out there that's basically, and she's doing at home. So basically, y'all know that they're literally utilizing the people at home to get the major businesses done. I mean, to the point where I heard, doctors now are going AT&T, what they say, go mega bigger, where now they're able to see all your stuff online, and they don't need nobody to do the things that they were doing in the hospitals. It's just getting well. Y'all better watch out. This you ain't got to worry about customer service
Yeah.
anymore. Mm-mm,
Yeah. You're not gonna have to worry about it.
mm-mm,
It's going
mm-mm,
I'm telling you.
mm-mm.
Telling you, you're
So
gonna have to learn to get it together. Get that skill set.
get your skill sets together. You better tell your kids to stay in school. You better teach them some technical, because either they're gonna be out here on the pole, women, young ladies, because those are things that's not leaving. All of the
Ah,
things that degrades the body and all of those stuff is still out there. Those are things that young ladies and people are doing. The males are doing it now, dancing and all that stuff. So let's watch out what we're teaching our children, and where we have to teach them customer service. This is the way you treat people. If you got a child that is disrespectful to you or disrespectful to
yeah.
others, believe me, they're bringing that same attitude out there into the world. They're not. Oh, you think they're gonna just? Oh, they're good at, they work bad at home, and they're gonna be good out in the world? No, they're not. I'm just gonna be honest. This is something y'all better worry about. This
Mhm.
technology is taking it
That's true.
over. So
Mhm.
I think that was a good one. What you
It
think?
was. It
I
was
think that was
a
a
very
great
good
one.
one. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I hope everybody
Yeah.
got a little bit out of it. I see there was a lot of comments about customer
Mhm.
service, and I was going to ask the question in the beginning. Have anybody ever had that problem with dealing with people with customer service?
Yeah.
And if you do, you got to make a difference. A lot of these companies is going technical. But you got to remember the ones that's not right now, we need to make sure that we get the right customer service that we deserve. We deserve to be respected and not talked to and made to feel like we bad
That's right.
people because we need to utilize you to serve. When you said serving is everywhere. Who don't serve? You serve. All that's all you the jobs
Exactly.
are serving. Everything you're
That's
doing is
serving.
serving. It's serving. Everything you're doing is serving. If you're serving your children, you're serving your parents, you're serving your church, you're serving your job, you're serving people. It's and if you
Hmm.
stop looking at it as a job, but something that is given to you by a gift of God, if you have that gift to serve, that's a great
Yes.
thing. That's a blessing
It's a great.
because
Yeah.
everybody can't serve. I know. I mean, I've
Exactly.
came acquainted with that. But anyway, girl, let's go ahead on and get on out of here. uh, yes. Anybody want
I
to?
enjoyed
Yes,
this
yes. I
conversation.
enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Now,
Hmm.
of course, let me get you off my screen, Robbie. I love you, boy. And of course, if any one of y'all want to join in our group, now let me tell y'all now. Facebook making it hard for you to stream on the groups. We cannot stream or group anymore. So since we cannot stream on the group, we're gonna have to share it. We definitely need for y'all to come in and be part of our personal pages and the directory page. The directory
Yeah.
page is another way for you to be able to view any of our of the lives. But Facebook
Hmm.
group pages are not allowed to do it, so we only can share them. So in we know when y'all on our regular pages because we can see your names. They don't make a big issue when you join the directory page or your personal page.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just letting y'all know. Thank y'all for whoever came in. But if you definitely want to be part of and watching, and also you could try our directory page on Facebook. That's what's in the bag. That's with the question mark. The what's in the bag regular
Hmm.
group page is without the question mark. The directory page is with the question mark. Also, we go live every Saturday on YouTube. YouTube is another way. What's in the bag 21. We looking for y'all to come on, subscribe, share, like, put the notifications, all that good stuff. Start joining in on Facebook. I mean on YouTube, because I'm telling you something. We need of course we need more subscribers. We
Right.
slowly but we're slowly growing. And as many friends as we have, we should be able to get a lot of more subscribers that because everybody watches YouTube. Who doesn't watch YouTube? Go on and subscribe. Help a sister out. Help a sisters
Yes.
out. Help us out with that. So we on Twitch on Saturday morning. So all you gamers want to take out a little time, look at us on What's in the Bag 21. Twitch is another one. Look out also. We're coming up with a great topic. I think it's gonna be like topic bound on TikTok. Basically, it's people are doing something similar to what we're doing on TikTok. But let
Hmm.
me say this. We're going to come in on TikTok and do something kind of a little different. I know TikTok is an iffy thing, but I'm praying that we still have TikTok in another year or so. I'm praying that things goes better with TikTok. I'm praying that TikTok don't go anywhere because there's a lot of people who's invested on TikTok. So we hoping that I know y'all hearing a
Yeah.
lot about it's leaving and how they trying to get them to sell it and all this stuff. My dogs are over here pressing my lights. They over here fighting and everything else. I wish y'all sit at. Go get in y'all cages. Get in the cage. They over here fighting. They just all they do is play. Mommy, thank you about my mom wanted to talk about my son Marvin. Thank you, mommy. I'm gonna put that up there because you wrote it. I love you. Let us get on out of here. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being a part again of What's in the Bag.
Yes.
Yvonne, you got something to say before we get on out of here?
Yeah, you guys know I say it every week. It is beautiful out here today, so get out there and live your best life. And as always, stay blessed. Be a blessing to have.
Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Thank y'all. You know we dedicated. We'll see y'all next Saturday. I'm lost. We all frozen.